I came to a point where I was banging my head against the wall because you apply to all these jobs online. And a day after I applied, I received a call from the recruiter and we began the process. I received my draft offer letter. This is going to increase my annual salary by 2.5 times. Thanks to ECU, it's going to become a reality.
Well, let's take a step back and talk about your journey from when you started with the program, what brought you here, where you currently working. So let's just take a step back. Tell me about what you were doing before you got to the program and what brought you here.
I had over 16 and a half years experience working leadership position as an executive director, mostly in the agriculture industry. After 2 years of work in state government for family reasons, I went to go work for the family business. My wife already had an existing business and was starting a brand new venture. So we thought it made sense so that I could help out watching our toddler and then also working from home to help my wife start up some of her businesses. I could continue the job search as well. I came to a point where I was banging my head against the wall because you apply to all these jobs online, and what I've learned through the program, a lot of times those jobs you may not even have a shot at to begin with. It could be a formality that they have to post it, and there just had to be a better way. And so through a family member, they shared with me some emails. I think they were marketing emails from ECU. And at the end of December, I made a phone call and I was sold.
And what did you find the most helpful about working together?
Quite a number of things. Just the sheer knowledge and expertise of multiple team members at ECU. You're working with experts that have pretty impressive backgrounds. And what I liked was the personal attention. Anytime you needed a one-on-one coaching session, you had a number of people at your fingertips with the click of a mouse to schedule an appointment. And so I just really think that the customer service with ECU was out of this world. Very appreciated, very valued. The knowledge and expertise when we began this process, it also started with rebranding myself, whether that be a profile on LinkedIn, your resume. And then I think another thing that stands out are the weekly calls that you can choose to be a part of throughout the week, where you get to learn from other people that are going through the program, be given the tools to network properly, but also more efficiently. And so the automation process with ECU really helped to expand my contacts and trying to open new doors. So I can't point to any one thing, but I'm just so impressed with ECU and their expertise in so many areas. I would never hesitate to recommend ECU to a colleague of mine.
So what advice would you give to someone who is considering ECU or a job search, or what advice would you have?
I think for me, go all in, and you have to approach it as it is now your full-time job. Participate in as many calls as possible. Follow the tutorials and the coaching sessions that are excellent and amazing. There are many useful worksheets and documents. Print those out and keep them. The art of mastering the interview process. One of the things that was so powerful with me is ask more open-ended questions, to be less of an interrogation and to have a great business conversation.
What's your biggest takeaway from going through all of this? What's going to stay with you, do you think, even after you're starting in your new opportunity?
Don't let anxiety take over, and don't let yourself get down. When one door closes, I think through the program, it was always exciting to see maybe 3, 4, or 5 new ones open. The greater the number of contacts that you initiate, the odds are you're going to find that right fit for you. Putting in the time, putting in the effort, and really studying the course and following the program to a T is critical if you want to have success in the ECU program.
So let's talk about the offer that you did receive. One, you said you were working for a family business. So, and you don't have to give me numbers, but talk to me about, where did you find this organization? Is this an increase over your last role? How long did it take you in the program?
This is going to increase my annual salary by 2.5 times. And I found this position, oddly enough, I'm one of the few, but I did find this position initially posted on LinkedIn. A day after I applied, I received a call from the recruiter that they hired in the United States, and we began the process early in February, and March 16, I received my draft offer letter.
How many other opportunities did you have? Like, what else were you able to, I'm going to say, dig up from your time or your experience in ECU?
I did come across a few other sales capacity roles. I had a number of opportunities to interview with other nonprofit organizations.
Any last thoughts? Anything you would change? Anything you would change about the program, or two, anything that you personally would do differently?
I'm really impressed with the staff and the program and the process. I think for me, it was an eye-opening experience with the Zoom sessions. Then you have the tutorial classes that you go through at your own pace. And then there's the automation and the setup of the automation and the sales navigator. I think to get full value out of this program, you have to approach it as this is my full-time job, and I'm going to be working at it 8 to 10 hours per day if I want to make my dream become a reality. It takes a lot of work.
And it pays off.
Yes.
2.5 times your past, right?
Yes. I'm just happy because now I'm just ready to resume the professional career that I've had. And thanks to ECU, it's going to become a reality.